the first time, the Astros kick off an opening day as defending World Series champions. And last year, George Springer kicked off 2017 with a bang as he would hit a home run as the first batter of the season. 2-0 pitch is sent to right field, pretty well hit, looking up Mazzara, he's done it again! Springer starts 2018 the same way he started 2017, and on the third pitch of the season, just like last year, the Astros lead 1-0 thanks to George.
And Springer drives it out on the right field fairly deep. Going back on it is Mazzara, and you can kiss it goodbye. For the second straight year, George Springer with a leadoff home run on opening day. And the Astros lead it 1-0. How about that start to 2018?
How about that start? World Series MVP picks up where he left off.
A World Championship ring will be presented to each member of your Houston Astros. Shortstop, Carlos Correa. Tossing out tonight's ceremonial first pitch, Carlos Beltran. Right down the middle, Carlos Beltran in tonight's ceremonial first pitch. Fellow countryman, shortstop Carlos Correa behind the plate.
Carlos, just like Jose Altuve, off to a hot start, hitting .412. And Correa sends one deep to left field. Mancini back at the wall. It's off the wall. Altuve will score easily. It bounces away from Adam Jones. Correa around third. Carlos Correa is testing that foot, and he scores an inside the park home run.
That just happened. This ball just refused to come down out of the air. Carlos thought he had a chance of getting it out of here. I'm not sure if right until then he realized he might have had an opportunity for the inside the park home run. That was awesome.
The 1-2. Breaking ball, and that's driven pretty deep to left center field. It sends back Mancini on the warning track. He leaps, can't get it, hits off the wall, and then kicks over toward right center field. Adam Jones is chasing it. Altuve scores. Correa around third, coming home. There will be no relay. It's an inside the park two-run home run for Carlos Correa, and the Astros lead it 2-1.
A great try by Mancini, the left fielder, just off the heel of his glove as he reached the padded wall. So first and third here in the fourth inning with the Astros leading 3-1. Comes the 2-1. Breaking ball again. That's hit pretty well to right field. That back to up Reddick. He's on the track, and he makes the catch! Up against the wall, tagging at third is Scope. He'll score.
What I see is a guy that is not started off the way he wanted to, and he's going out and playing defense and making plays like that to help the ball club. And, you know, if you're not going to get a hit, nobody else gets a hit. That's the way we looked at it out there in the field.
Josh Reddick, the batter. Reddick sends one high and deep to right field. Santander to the track, to the wall, leaping, gone!
A two-run home run for Josh Reddick, and the Astros are back on top, 5-4. Josh Reddick with his first home run of the season, and his first runs batted in.
Crowd making noise. Josh Reddick already with 5 career grand slams. High fly ball, deep to right field, all the way to wall, slam! Josh Reddick!
That's salami time! A salami! Reddick with the grand slam! All of a sudden, it's 10-5. And all you hear at Minute Maid Park is whoa! What a moment for Josh Reddick on ring night at Minute Maid Park.
Derek Fisher flies out of the dugout as a pinch runner for McCann. Runner on the move. Pitches a strike, the throw, in time. Fisher thrown out, trying to steal second.
I think that A.J. Hinch, who is at the top step, putting his hand up because they didn't have the video guys inside take a look at it just in case.
Here we go. Yes!
Derek Fisher, the winning run at second base, 2 outs, bottom of the 10th, no score. 3-2 again. And Bregman pops it up on the infield. 4 infielders converging. Who wants it? Hosmer! It drops behind him! Fisher scores!
Hosmer kept looking for help, and by the time the ball dropped, the Astros won on a 20-foot pop-up that lands in their territory.
I don't even know what to say. I cannot believe that just happened.
Pinch runner Fisher at second. 2 gone. Scoreless in the bottom of the 10th. String is out. 3-2. Popped him up. Infield. Directing traffic. Hosmer racing down. It fell in. It fell in.
And the Astros win it. It's not your everyday walk-off.
I can't believe this. Baton points it out. Here comes Hosmer coming in pretty hot. That ball's going to come back towards the infield, overruns it, and the Astros win it on an infield pop-up that goes about 15 feet.
No score between the Astros and Rangers, bottom of the first inning, as George Springer stands in. Hamels hands over the head in the windup, delivers. And Springer drives this one pretty deep to right center field. Mazara is back at the wall. See you later! George Springer's second home run of the season, and both of them have been leadoff home runs off of Cole Hamels.
And you hate to put a lot of pressure on one guy, and I know the Astros record doesn't dictate it, but that offense starts with George. He is the igniter.
That's his second home run of the year, both against Cole Hamels to start games.
1-0 Astros, bottom of the fifth inning. Man responsible for that score stands in now for the Astros.
And Springer bids for another one deep to right center field, all the way back, gone! George Springer, his second home run of the night, and the Astros lead it 2-0.
All three of Springer's home runs this year have come off of Cole Hamels.
They honored him before the game, and he honors his team with a couple of solo homers to the opposite field.
Here's Gleyber Torres, past Bregman, deep in the hole. Correa, long throw, he got him! Carlos Correa from shallow left field.
Wow. This is impressive. Ranging, stretching, the ability to get that 6'4" frame in position to throw back across his body, across the diamond. And that's right, show some emotion. Yeah, we feel the same way.
Here's the batter Torres this time, and a long throw from Correa in the hole. Got him. That was sickening. He was 3 steps into the left field grass and made that play on Gleyber Torres.
Gleyber Torres. Beautiful play by Correa. The throw to first. Got him. Oh, what a play. Robbing Gleyber Torres of a hit.
Another great play by Correa in the hole. When it went past third, I thought it was a base hit. Another phenomenal play by Correa in the hole.
No way he just made that play. That's what I'm thinking. When that ball, that's a base hit. All the way.
It'll be George Springer to lead things off for the Astros. Facing Anderson for the first time. Outfield straight away, the 0-1. And that's grounded sharply past the dive of Chapman and down a left field line. That's headed for the corner. Springer motoring for second base, and he'll get in with a leadoff double.
And this one a mistake up in the zone. Almost center cut. Not crushed, but perfectly placed down that line, putting George in scoring position early.
Astros jumping out 2-0, threatening for more.
And that is drilled deep to left field. And you can kiss that one goodbye. A 3-run home run for George Springer. And the Astros lead is 5-0. Springer with his 8th of the year.
We like to talk about hit probabilities, and it takes exit velo and launch angles into account. That was a 100% hit probability. Estimated 462 feet.
That was almost all the way to the suites in left field. That's how far he hit it.
Still nobody out. They'll get a man up in their bullpen. And Springer hits one through the left side. That's a base hit. Out of the reach of Marcus Semien, the shortstop, diving to his backhand. And Springer now a double, a home run, and a single.
Noticing a theme.
George has a chance, needs a triple for the cycle. He'll have at least 2 more bats.
Check swing, ground ball weakly hit, and that is off the heel of the glove, and no one's covering first base for Hatcher. Olsen didn't get over there, and Springer is safe at first. Initially, it was a bobble by Hatcher. That's going to be ruled a hit.
Wow. That's when you're living good.
So Springer now with a 4-hit game.
Here's the 2-2. Off-speed pitch pulled to the left side. Grabbing it is Pender. Gets up and he's no play. 5 hits for Springer.
The last 2 have been infield hits. His second 5-hit game of his career.
Angriest man in the ballpark is walking to the batter's box right now.
Altuve's like, how can you have two before I have one?
27.
So here's George. Started out the game with a double. Followed that up with a 3-run home run.
No Astros player has ever gotten 6 hits in a 9-inning game.
Towards the middle. There it is. 6-hit game for George Springer. The first Astro since the first year of the Houston Astros when Joe Morgan did it. Congratulations, George.
How about that? 6 knocks for Springer. A double, a homer, and 4 singles. And makes Astros history along the way.
First Astro ever to have 6 hits in a 9-inning game.
He's got 6 hits. The A's have 5.
But just think, if this game goes extra innings, he's got a chance to hit again.
Positive thinking.
Astros have loaded the bases with Jose Altuve due up. 1 out in the 8th inning.
We know what kind of damage he can do if he makes Alvarez throw a strike.
There's a ball hooked down the line, and that is a fair ball headed towards the corner. Reddick scores. Correa scores. Bregman digging for third. He's heading home. He is safe. Astros take a 4-3 lead in the 8th. Jose Altuve clears the bases with a double.
Mike Scioscia is going to stick with Jose Alvarez here. Altuve, one of the best all time in his career hitting against left-handed pitching. 1-2 again. That is lined down a left field line, and that is a fair ball headed for the left field corner. Reddick scores. Gurriel scores. Bregman around third and coming home. Bregman will score. It's a bases-clearing 3-run double for Jose Altuve, and the Astros take the lead.
Tony Kemp lays out for that catch as he retires Brandon Guyer for the final out of the inning. Dallas comes back with a 1-2-3 inning with a little defensive work from his center fielder.
Got a good jump. He's athletic, and you can see he timed it up nicely to be able to lay out, see that ball into the glove. Yeah, coming in as an outfielder, it's tough. It's got to be one of the tougher plays.
Yeah. That's a good play.
Keuchel delivers to Guyer. Shallow pop fly, center field. Kemp a long run coming in. Dives and makes the catch. Tony Kemp airborne. Sticks the landing and makes the catch, and that's it for the Indians here in the 3rd.
The pitch swung on, a little floater to center. Coming hard is Kemp, but it is dropping. He dives and made the catch. Oh, what an effort by Kemp.
Sometimes you'll see an outfielder slide, maybe unnecessarily to secure a catch. That time Kemp had to leave his feet in order to make the grab, and he holds on, and the Astros send the Indians out 1-2-3.
Outfield straight away. They're all in a few steps. Infield shaded to pull. The 1-2 in the dirt. Gaddis able to hold on the swinger. Did he? Yep, he held. Says DJ Rayburn, the first base umpire, and now A.J. Hinch out to talk with Alfonso Marquez.
I think somebody may have said that they thought that Kella balked.
A balk. A.J. wanted a balk, and he got a balk. And the Astros take an 8-7 lead.
There was no set whatsoever. You have to set with runners on base. Great read. How did nobody else pick this up other than A.J. in the Astros dugout?
That play was over, and Hinch comes running out and talks the 4-man umpiring crew into an enormous balk call here in the 9th inning.
Urbani's got his arms out, palms facing up. He's just been thrown out of the ball game.
It looked like Holbrook asked him if he wanted to be thrown out. I mean, Holbrook was giving him leeway because he realizes that this is something that's highly unusual, that 4 umpires would get together and then retroactively call a balk. Wow.
3-2 on Joey Gallo. He has walked 29 times this year. Struck out 93 times.
Swing and a miss. A 4-game sweep for the Astros as they win today by the final score of 8-7.
A wild finish and a disappointing finish to this one for the Rangers as they drop the finale 8-7, and for the first time have been swept by the Astros in a 4-game series.
Royals leading the Astros 4-3, and the new pitcher is Brandon Maurer. Did you see this movie before?
Yeah. Didn't end well for the guys in the light blue shirts.
On Friday, Correa looked at a 3-0 fastball for a strike and then hit one 112 miles an hour the next pitch. And he goes deep to left field. He's done it again. Carlos Correa ties the game by hitting one into the Astros bullpen on a 3-1 pitch. We're knotted at 4.
Just like 2 nights ago, Correa took a 3-0 pitch, expecting to get the same pitch on 3-1. He did, and the same result.
In a tie game, the Astros have a guy at the plate who already has 22 runs batted in the month of June. Batting with 2nd and 3rd and nobody out against the left-hander Tim Hill. There's a base hit into right field. Scoring is Gurriel. Reddick being held at 3rd. Evan Gattis another RBI, and the Astros lead this game 5-4.
Well, he just keeps coming up with base hit after clutch base hit.
There's a rip into left field, and that's down for a hit. 6-4 Astros on the RBI single by Marwin Gonzalez. Marwin's 4th consecutive hit as a right-hand hitter.
Since 1990, only 4 teams have had undefeated road trips of 10 games or more. The Astros could make it 5 if Rondon can close it out.
He does hit one sharply right at somebody. Bregman to Altuve. Altuve jumps and makes the throw, and the Astros finish this road trip off with a perfect 10.
Sweep the Rangers, sweep the A's, sweep the Royals. A clean sweep for the Astros. Away from Minute Maid Park, they have not seen the L column.
Now we have Tony Kemp up there, who's an avid bunter. If he is successful, he moves that winning run to second base.
Bunts it. First base side. Bowers the throw in time. Kemp successfully sacrifices.
And now a base hit could win it for the Astros with Gonzalez the tying run at 3rd. The winning run, Max Stassi at 2nd. It's Romo, the 1-0. Swing and a miss. That was a slider.
Catcher's interference called on Ramos. Bases are loaded.
The glove of Ramos made contact with Springer's bat on the swing, so catcher's interference.
Alex Bregman bats with a runner on every base. Bregman this year with the bases loaded. He is 3 for 8. Drive to left center field. Ball game over. Alex Bregman walks it off.
Astros win it in the bottom of the 9th. That's 12 in a row. 5-4 the final, and Alex Bregman the hero. As the Astros tie a club record with their 12th consecutive win, and for the 2nd straight day, they have to come from behind in the late innings to do it.
Springer top of the order, followed by Alex Bregman and Jose Altuve. Georgia struck out looking and also popped up to short.
Springer drills this one deep to left center field. Going back on it is Smith, and he will watch that one go off the community leader signs. George Springer goes deep, and the Astros go up 2-1. Springer's 15th of the year.
Man, that is a pitch that just leaked right down the middle part of the plate, and George pummels this baseball.
Here's Alex Bregman. Bregman drives one to left field. This ball's going to be gone. Back-to-back jacks. Springer and Bregman. And the Astros lead 3-1.
Well, this game has certainly turned, and now that's the 31st consecutive game in which Bregman has reached base.
That's his 11th home run of the season.
Chance of MVP looking for 3 in a row. That ball's crushed! 3 in a row! Another one on the train tracks! For the 2nd time tonight, train 27 has just left Union Station. It's been more than 10 years since the Astros have been back-to-back-to-back home runs, and they've done so tonight for a 4-1 lead.
And Altuve drills it deep to left, make it 3 in a row onto the train tracks, and the Astros go up 4-1. 2nd home run of the game for Jose Altuve.
The world champion Astros flexing their home run muscles here in the 6th inning against Nathan Eovaldi.
Granderson homered on Saturday. That's a very determined look. Hits it high in the air. Max Stassi, the catcher, back behind home plate. And where'd it go? It didn't come down.
I didn't see it come down. I didn't see it going into the stands. The fans are looking all over for the ball.
I don't think anybody has seen it come down.
If it went up, it must come down.
Those are the rules.
And I don't think it did. Curtis Granderson hovering around the left-handed batter's box with his palms up, saying, I don't know where it went.
As Granderson pops one way up in the air. Max Stassi asked Chad Whitson to move as it actually never comes down.
Please hold.
The ball lodged up in the rafters and never came down. Justin Verlander's covering his head just in case.
So what happened is Stassi gave up on it. Now obviously lost it, and then Bregman said, here it comes, and he looked back up again. He thought it was coming down on his head. Bregman playing a little joke on this.
Did that ball get stuck in the rafters? I think that's what happened.
It may have.
So if the ball hits the rafters of the roof in foul territory, it's automatically a dead ball. So even if you catch it, it's not going to be recorded as an out. But I think that ball got stuck up there.
I'll bring up Justin Smoke, and the Blue Jays have the tying runs aboard. Swing and a drive to left center field. Well hit. Back goes Reddick. Back goes Marisnick. Jake leaps and he makes a great catch on the wall. Jake Marisnick went up and got that one and saved up extra bases and a tie game.
What a play by Jake Marisnick.
I think he catapulted himself on that chain link fence to get even higher. What a play.
Wow, what a play by Jake Marisnick. Pulled off Reddick at the last moment and goes flying in front of the Blue Jay bullpen, pulling back what would have for sure been a game-tying two-run base hit. This place erupts. Astros fans jumping out of their seat. A great flying grab by Marisnick.
Marisnick has made his presence felt in this game with his glove in the sixth inning, robbing Justin Smoke of extra bases. And the Astros have 2 on in the bottom of the 8th. 3-2. And Jake drills this one deep to left field, and you can kiss it goodbye.
3-run home run. Jake Marisnick.
Jake from Rake Farms back.
That's trust in the hands, Glover. Now Tepera on with the tying run on second and 1 out in the 9th. Alex drives one deep to left field. Ball game over. Alex Bregman with 3 of the 4 walk-offs this season for the Astros. And that man is red hot.
I can't get enough of these guys.
2-strike pitch. And Bregman drives this deep to left field, and you can kiss it goodbye. A walk-off 2-run home run for Alex Bregman. And the Astros win it in the bottom of the 9th by a final of 7-6. That one on to the train tracks and long gone as Bregman mobbed at home plate.
Off a 2-for-21 road trip. Marwin would love to get that turned around in the first game of a long homestand right here. There's a little looper base hit. Kemp's going to go first to third. Garcia has no play. Astros in business. Runners on the corners. Nobody out.
He was fooled on the velocity, but with 2 strikes, a broken bat single to right field, and that's all you need.
Take it any way you can get it. And now it's George Springer with the tying run at third and the winning run at first.
Ball into left center field. Falling quickly. Engel won't get there. Base hit. Tie game. George Springer ties it at 3.
Couple of soft hits by the Astros. Springer exuberant on first base to contribute. And the Astros trying to keep the line moving for Bregman.
3-2 the count.
Ball 4. The bases are loaded.
So now 1 out, and it's Yuli Gurriel. 0-1. And that's lined over the head of Moncada and into right center. Gonzalez scores. Astros win it in the bottom of the 9th, 4-3. Yuli Gurriel, the walk-off hit.
Just had a feeling it was eventually going to happen. They create so much traffic out there, whether it be a walk, base hit, but just continually put pressure on the opposing pitcher, especially late in games.
4th consecutive series at home that the Astros have a walk-off victory.
5-4 A's, runners at the corners, nobody out, bottom of the 11th.
Up the middle, fielded there by the shortstop, Simeon. The throw home. Reddick is safe at home plate. We're tied up. No call made by David Rackley until Reddick went back and dived to home plate.
And finding a deep breath up on top of the hill. Now plants his back foot.
Tapper near the plate, and everybody's in play. They both advance. The throw's away.
No way.
The Astros are going to win it. The Astros are going to win. Unbelievable.
That ball was little dribbler up the first base line. It wasn't more than 5 feet from home plate. Bregman was hoping it was going to roll foul. Lucroy picked it up and then missed the tag. Apparently dropped it. And then Bregman ran to first, and then the ball was thrown away.
And the umpires all together walking down toward the far end of the A's dugout. That's where they leave.
Yeah.
And I think they were heading out, and Brian Christensen said, well, you got to look at this. It's the winning run.
Alex Bregman did an Ed Armbrister where he kind of stopped
right
and looked at the play and then re-engaged and started to run, and that's when Lucroy tried to tag him, had the baseball, lost the handle, fell on the ground, and the rest of it unraveled.
Hit him in the helmet.
Yeah. But even if Bregman had been running in fair territory, which he wasn't, that's not a reviewable play.
It's game over.
Yep.
Safe. Astros walk it off on an error by Jonathan Lucroy, ricocheting a throw off the helmet of Alex Bregman in one of the weirdest finishes you will ever see.
Ever.
The Astros have now had a walk-off in 5 consecutive series here at Minute Maid Park.
Here's Bregman facing Strickling. Here's Bregman into left center field. Back at the wall and gone. Forget the tie. It's 6-5. That is the 8th home run of this game. The most all time, and Alex Bregman has untied it. Here's Springer into right center field at the wall. That is gone. 7-5 AL. And a couple of Houston Astros go back-to-back in the 10th.
Huge smile on his face as he jogs around the bases, looking in the dugout, slapping hands with Gary Pettis, his regular season third base coach, as well as tonight. And happy times down there on the AL side, looking to make it 6 in a row. This is becoming as exciting as the home run derby last night. Just unbelievable what has transpired over the last 15 minutes.
No bullpen action going for the Dodgers, so Dylan Floro will be out there for the 7th as this ball sent deep to center field. Jake all the way back at the track near the wall, and he's robbed a home run. Jake went up and over the wall and took one away from Chris Taylor to keep this game at 3-2.
The snake has taken. Huge play in this ball game right now, keeping the Dodgers off the board.
0-1. And that's lifted pretty deep to center field. Marisnick on his horse at the wall, leaps, and he caught it. Jake Marisnick just took a home run from Chris Taylor. Inning over. He reached over the wall just to the left of the 395-foot marker in straightaway center.
Jake Marisnick steals a home run from Chris Taylor. It was high, it was far, it was over the wall. But Marisnick's glove got in the way.
The Astros have the tying and go-ahead runs on with walks. Marwin hits one deep to left field. Back goes Hernandez, looking up, gone! The Astros down to their last out. Hit a 3-run home run. Marwin Gonzalez giving the Astros a 3-1 lead on the first home run allowed by Will Smith this season. Wow!
Mar winning.
Smith with the 1-0. And Marwin hits it high in the air and deep to left field. It sends back Hernandez at the wall. See you later! See you later! A go-ahead 3-run home run for Marwin Gonzalez. And the Astros down to their final out. Now lead it 3-1.
Just like that. And a huge contingent of Astros fans on their feet here at AT&T Park.
Now the pitch. There's a high drive into deep left.
This one is way back there, and it's going to go. A home run. A 3-run homer for Marwin Gonzalez. With 2 down in the 9th inning, the Astros get their first runs of the game. And you can hear all those Astros fans who are here. And they are going nuts.
A couple of walks and a big fly. And just like that, the Astros have taken the lead.
Here's Gene Segura. Segura 2 hits and 3 at bats, and now sends one towards the middle. Correa to Tyler. They turn 2. Marwin in the middle. Carlos Correa starts it. One of the best double plays of the season.
Lays out, makes a phenomenal play just on the catch, and then the glove flip, bare hand, and gun.
First pitch, and Segura hits it up the middle. Diving stop by Correa. Glove flip to second. Gonzalez on the first. That's a double play. Outstanding play by Correa.
Brings up Gene Segura as the Mariners try to add on. And a grounder up the middle. Correa dives, flips glove to glove for 1. On to first for 2. A spectacular double play initiated by Carlos Correa. This was special as he goes glove to glove after the dive up the middle. Turns it into a 6-4-3 DP.
Hit on the ground. Correa! Unbelievable!
Even he got to laugh about it.
Behind the back, knocked it down. It is going your way tonight if you're wearing an Astros uniform.
That is exactly right. Not sure you can analyze many of these things. Just sit back and enjoy it. That's incredible.
Perez doesn't overextend himself innings-wise. 2-2. That is hit sharply on one hop. Correa knocks it down, putting the glove behind his back, picks it up and throws out the runner. Oh, what a play.
That is unbelievable. That ball was redirected because of the spin, so Correa stuck his glove behind him to stop it.
I have never seen that.
Then had the wherewithal to contain himself, pick it up, and throw a laser to first base to complete the play.
How the heck do you do that?
That's amazing.
Correa with a big smile on his face after making that play.
Oh, this is a hot shot by Tony, and Correa makes another special play.
Correa reached behind his back and knocked the ball down, then picked it up and threw out Tony Wolters. My, oh my.
I've never seen an infielder do that before.
Josh Reddick stands in the lead off against a new pitcher for the A's. First pitch to Reddick. And Josh lines this one in the left field. Racing back is Martini, and he leaps, and he drops the ball.
Reddick's going to reach, and now he's going to head to second on the overthrow, and now the ball gets away. Reddick doesn't realize it, and now he's going to head to third. What a strange way for Reddick to get to third.
Reddick pounds the dirt for not being a little more alert there.
There was a lot that went wrong for the A's on that play.
And then the crazy thing was, Josh, after the slide, he's worried about dusting himself off. And then he finds out the ball is all the way down the right field line. Even AJ on the top step.
Josh is going to hear that one. That could be a kangaroo court, but it all worked out.
Even Major League Baseball, a game of keep away, can break out.
First pitch to Reddick. Slap toward left. Martini goes back and dropped it.
Reddick stopped at first, now going to second. The throw gets away. It gets away from Olsen. Reddick has no idea where the ball is. The ball's in foul territory. Reddick's going to third, and the throw is not in time. My goodness, what a bizarre play.
Here's Tyler White. White's been on base a couple of times. Base hit and a walk. High fly ball, deep left field, off the bat of White. Is it enough? Yes! Walk it off! Great white shark! The Astros win it 5-4. The A's second series loss since mid-June, and the Astros lead the West by 2.5 games, thanks to the great white shark. And they are posing for the cameras behind home plate.
0-2. And White hits it high in the air and pretty deep to left field down the line. Going back on it is Martini at the wall, looking up. See you later! See you later! Into the Landry's Crawford boxes. A walk-off home run for Tyler White. And the Astros beat the A's in the bottom of the ninth. 5-4.
What a way to end the last game between these two teams as Big Puddin' pops one out of here. And right now, he's fourth in the American League in OPS since the All-Star break.
What a season it has been for Tyler White.
This ball's fouled. Yuli will give it a look in foul territory, makes the catch and goes crashing into the rail and the screen. His jersey's caught up in the screen. What a play by La Pina.
The dismount wasn't all that beautiful, but it's a catch.
George cracking up over that.
What can you do? Just go get the baseball and hope you stick the landing.
Gurriel able to hold on to the baseball, also had to contend with the netting.
I think he got that pineapple hair caught in the netting. His hat flew off. I think his hair got in there. Maybe it was his shirt. Maybe the button.
Floater toward right, foul ground, ranging Gurriel, and hung on to it, and then into the netting over there, and he held on for the out. Well, their good defense continues.
Oh, that is a nice play. Doesn't look like much, but you got to concentrate to get that thing, and awkwardly goes into that netting.
Boy, he made the catch, and the netting caught him.
Right in the face, too, huh? Oof.
Oh, man. Say hello.
When the hat comes off, is he more worried about losing some hair in the net or the button in the shirt being caught? Nice play.
Some changes for the Angels as we start the bottom of the 8th inning with the Angels up 5-1. 3-run home run for Mike Trout.
And Yuli drives one to left. That's a base hit. Coming around third to score is Altuve. Astros down 5-2, and they'll have the tying run to the plate. 3 more hits for Yuli tonight.
3 walks in the inning. Gonzalez at third, Gurriel at second, Reddick the tying run at third. McCann at the plate.
Line drive, that's going to be a base hit. 1 run scores. Holding at third is Yuli. The Astros now make it a 5-3 game. McCann a single in the left.
First pitch. And Gaddis lifts this into short right field, and that's going to drop in for a base hit. Gurriel scores. Reddick stops at third. 5-4 Angels. Evan Gaddis, first ball swinging. He's driven in 2 tonight. All right, Reddick at third, 5-4.
Ground ball towards third. Ward to second. High throw. It gets away. Here comes Tucker. Astros take the lead. A potential inning-ending double play ground ball is thrown away, and the Astros lead 6-5. George down in the count 0-2.
Parker's 0-2. That's bounced up the middle and past the dive of Simmons in the center. Gaddis scores. Straw on his heels. He'll score as well. 2-run single, George Springer. 8-5 Astros.
How's that for 0-2 hitting?
1 out in the inning. Altuve! Deep to left field! Up on the train tracks. Train number 27 has just left Union Station. It is now 10-5.
They might hear this stadium all the way back in Oakland right now.
2-1 Astros lead it. 2 outs, bottom of the 9th in Baltimore. Delivers a 1-1. And that is lined into center field. Marisnick coming in, headlong dive, and he caught it. And that is the ball game. Jake Marisnick, a headlong diving grab to take away a hit from Nunez and secure the victory for the Astros. Astros win it 2-1.
They had the right man in center field tonight with Jake Marisnick coming toward the infield to save this one and put him away. 101 wins.
Into center field, Jake coming on, still coming, diving attempt, and the game's over. Jake Marisnick, another spectacular catch. He saves the game with a diving effort in center field, and the Astros win their 101st game on Jake's diving catch to end it.
Well, on defense, he's Jake from Tate Farm. Got them diving khakis on. What a play.
In the air, center field, will it die? Diving, and the catch made! Marisnick saves
the potential tying run from scoring. Their best defensive outfielder shows why.
He caught the ball. He caught the ball. He saved the game. Jake Marisnick racing toward the infield, diving straight ahead, and made the catch and held it to end the game.
Now it's Springer, who is 0 for 2 today. Here's the 3-2 to Springer. And George drills this one deep to left center field. It sends back Brantley on the warning track looking up. See you later! Off the community leader signs for Springer. And the Astros lead is 3-0. 8th career postseason home run for Springer. He has homered in each of his last 5 postseason games. Now it's Altuve. He's 0 for 2, a couple of flyouts. And Altuve drills this one deep to left field. Going back on it, Brantley looking up, and that's gone! Into the Landry's Crawford boxes. Back-to-back jacks for Springer. Now Altuve. Make it 4-0 Astros.
Boy, third time through the lineup. Hasn't proven to be very charmful for Corey Kluber.
Springer now, Altuve next. And a drive to left field. George Springer sends one deep and far and gone. Second Astros home run of the day puts Houston on top 3-0.
George Springer hit 22 in the regular season, hit 6 in last year's postseason, and he goes deep to open the 5th for the Astros. Here's his pitch. Swung on, that's belted to left. That's deep, way back, and gone over the 19-foot wall.
The Astros go back-to-back in the 5th. Springer, then Altuve.
And all of a sudden, it's a 4-run ball game, 4-0 Houston. Andrew Miller making his first appearance of this postseason, and he comes in here with Jose Altuve, the tying run at second, Alex Bregman, the go-ahead run at first. 1 out, bottom of the 6th inning. Indians with a 1-0 lead, and Marwin Gonzalez, the batter. Miller, a backwards glance, delivers. And Marwin shoots it into right field, and that's going to get down for a base hit. Altuve racing around third as the ball gets past Correa and all the way to the wall. Altuve scores. Bregman around third, coming home. Put on the plate to slide. Bregman safe. Astros lead it 2-1. How about Marwin Gonzalez shooting it the other way? And the Astros are on top for the first time today.
To right field. It's a base hit. From second base comes Altuve. He'll tie this game. Behind him is Bregman. Throw to the plate is going to be not in time, and the Astros take a 2-1 lead. 2-run double for Marwin Gonzalez.
What a huge hit! And Correa has trouble with it. He boxes it a little bit, and then that time that he lost right there is why Bregman scores all the way from first base.
Miller's pitch to Gonzalez. It's swung on, ripped to right. That's a base hit near the line. And it'll go all the way to the wall. Astros will take the lead. Altuve scores. Bregman coming home. Slide scores. Melky Cabrera didn't cut the ball off. Got a glove on it. Couldn't cut it off. Then it went to the wall. And that allowed Altuve to score from second and Bregman to first. Into second is Gonzalez. And the Indians' outfield defense, suspect going into the playoffs, and it rears its ugly head.
1 out and no one on for George Springer. He has struck out twice today, 0 for 2. Looking to do some damage against Clevenger, who he's homered off of in his career. Righty delivers. And Springer drills this one deep to left field. It sends back Brantley looking up. See you later! George Springer homers for the second time in the ALDS, and the Astros have tied it at 1.
You talk about just like that. In this big league game, these guys swing so hard, you make a mistake and it's gone.
And Springer now with 9 postseason home runs, most in Astros history, 1 more than Altuve, 2 more than Correa, and 3 more than Bregman. First pitch. And Springer drives this one pretty deep to right center field. Racing back is Kipnis, still going back, looking up. See you later! Second home run of the game for George Springer.
George Springer taking it out again, this time to right center.
This guy is sick in the postseason. This is ridiculous. He gets a fastball up, out over the plate, and look at him drive this ball. I mean, this is a no-doubter from the get-go. Boom, extension.
So Springer with his second home run of this game. He is third of the postseason now in this ALDS.
Astros with a 3-2 lead over the Red Sox. Josh Reddick 0 for 2 with a walk.
Reddick's job is just to get on base.
And Reddick drives this one deep to right center field. Going back on it is Bradley. Looking up. See you later! Over the Red Sox bullpen. Josh Reddick gives the Astros an insurance run. And it's 4-2 Astros.
Well, the former Boston Red Sox teed off on a cookie fastball right down the middle of the plate.
Josh Reddick with a bolt of lightning on this cold night. And it's 4-2 Houston. A mound visit in progress. Gurriel hitless tonight, 0 for 4. 2 on with 1 away. He's on the first pitch down the right field line, down by the pesky pole, and it is gone. Yuli Gurriel, the right-handed slicer.
He wrapped it around that pesky pole, and the Astros lead is 7-2.
Well, 2 places you don't throw Yuli Gurriel. Number 1 up, number 2 away. He got both and shot it the other direction with authority. And the Astros have opened this one up big time. Keuchel gets the sign from McCann. Comes set at the belt. Checks the runner. The pitch is popped into left field, sending Tony Kemp onto the warning track. And he's right against the out-of-town scoreboard. Jumps up, and he makes the catch! Tony Kemp, at the apex of his leap, hauls it down. And that's the 3rd out of the inning in dramatic fashion. Tony Kemp. That ball seemed like it was in the air forever, and how he timed that, I have no idea. But he did, and he got it in that big outfield glove right at the end of it.
2-2 pitch in the air, left field, high towering fly ball near the Crawford boxes, and Kemp, oh my goodness, he caught it! He caught it!
Kemp's only about 5'8", but he got up high enough to stab it, and the Red Sox strand 2.